All right, throughout the last couple days, we've gone over many of these metric units. We've done a lot of length. We've done some capacity. We're going to do some mass right now. Many of those are posted. Sit down. Many of those are posted on Google Classroom. All right, so we're going to look at these problems. So at least I know you'll have this slide done correctly. And all the other slides I provided videos for. And all the other slides that I didn't provide videos for. What? All right. Ethan, this one we are going from kilograms to grams. Are we multiplying or dividing?
Multiplying.
Good. Kilograms is bigger than grams. And we're multiplying by what?
By 1,000.
By 1,000.
Yay.
Now, Ethan, I have the number 25 up here, and I know when I'm multiplying or dividing by powers of 10 that I'm just moving the decimal point, but Ethan, I don't see the decimal point.
Yes. Okay,
So where is it in the number 25?
it is at the back.
At the back, because it's behind the ones place. So if I am multiplying 25 times 1,000, my decimal point is here. Remember, when we are multiplying by or dividing by powers of 10, all we're doing is moving the decimal point. Because instead of 25, I need this to be 1,000 times greater, so I have to move my decimal point 3 places to the right. 1, 2, 3, which means these all have to have zeros.
Yes.
And my decimal point goes there.
Yay.
So 25 kilograms equals 25,000 grams. Bigger to smaller multiply, smaller to bigger divide. All right, we have 8,060 grams. We are changing to kilograms. Breyer, multiply or divide? Divide, because we are going from grams, which are smaller, to kilograms, which are bigger. So yes, you do divide. And we're going to divide by what, Breyer? How many grams in a kilogram? 1,000. So we're going to divide by 1,000. Now in this number right here, 8,060, we have to have a decimal point in order to do this. So where's my decimal point in the number 8,060, Breyer? Behind the 0, because that's the ones place. Since we're dividing by a whole number, this is going to become smaller. And I have to make it 1,000 times smaller. So I move my decimal point to the left 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to have 8 and 600ths and 60 thousandths. I am just moving my decimal point. Metric system is so much better than the customary system. Get with it, United States, and move to metric! Because it's so much easier when we're doing conversions. 79 and 4/10 grams change to milligrams. Bell, are we going to multiply or divide? Grams to milligrams. Why? Which is bigger, grams or milligrams? You have no idea? Well, if you look over here, 1 gram has 1,000 milligrams in it. So then the grams must be bigger. So we are going from grams to milligrams, which means we multiply. And Bell, what are we multiplying by? 1,000. And so I need to make 79 and 4/10 1,000 times greater. And to do that, I move my decimal point to the right 3 times. Well, if I move it once, then it's behind the 4. Have to have something else to move it behind. Twice. And I need something else to move it behind 3 times. So I'm going to have 79400. So 79,400. 79,400. 1,300 or 1,000 or 13,570 milligrams, 2 grams. John, are we multiplying or dividing? Milligrams to grams. What's okay? Good. We're going from milligrams to grams. We're dividing. What are we dividing by, John? How many milligrams in a gram? 1 gram has
1,000 milligrams.
1,000 milligrams. So we're dividing by 1,000. John, in the number 13,570, what digit is in the ones place? No, that's in the thousands place.
Oh, my God.
Don't mock me.
I am. What's in the ones place? 0. So my ones place is a 0. I have to divide by 1,000, which means I move my decimal point to the left, and I move it to the left 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. I have 13 and 57 hundredths, or 570 thousandths, whatever you put on there, since I know you already did it and you're just checking your work. That was sarcasm, because I know 97 and 0.3% of you haven't done it. 394 grams. And we're changing to kilograms. Blade, multiply or divide. Grams to kilograms.
Bigger, smaller.
Smaller to bigger. So we are dividing. What are we dividing by? 1,000. What number's in the ones place in 394? The 4. Since we are dividing, the decimal point goes to the left. How many times, Blade? 3 times. So from here, and so it's 394 thousandths kilograms. 394 thousandths kilograms. Going from grams to milligrams. Grams to milligrams. Carlos, are we multiplying or dividing? Multiplying. Because grams are bigger to kilograms, which are smaller. So we're multiplying by what, did you say, Carlos? By 1,000. So I have to move my decimal point 3 places. 1, 2, I have to add a 0. And I'm going to have 6,120. That's a comma. 6,120. I made it 1,000 times greater. If here I have 6 ones, and I want to make it 1,000 times greater, I need to have 6 in the thousands place instead of the ones place. That shows that it is 1,000 times greater. Grams to kilograms. Janaya, are we multiplying or dividing? Which is smaller, grams or kilograms? Grams. We're starting with grams, going to kilograms. That means we're dividing. So, what are we dividing by?
1,000.
By 1,000. Okay, now my decimal point is behind it because 9 is in the ones place. Otherwise, it's not 9. It would be something different than 9. So, since I'm dividing by 1,000, I have to move my decimal point to the left 3 times. So if I go 1, I need a 0. 2, I need a 0. 3, so I'm going to get 9,000th of a kilogram. Instead of 9 kilograms, I have 9,000, or instead of 9 grams, I have 9,000th of a kilogram, 1,000 times smaller. Each digit is going to be worth 1,000 times less when we divide, or 1,000 times more when we multiply. Milligrams to grams. Gabby, multiply or divide?
We're gonna You're gonna multiply?
Multiply, because milligrams are smaller than grams.
No, because milligrams are bigger than grams.
No, milligrams are
No,
smaller
oh,
than
yeah.
grams. So we are dividing. And we're dividing by, say 1,000.
1,000?
1,000, good. And Gabby, so I can get you to get a right answer, what number in 48 is in the ones place?
8.
8. I'm making it 1,000 times smaller, so therefore I need to move the decimal point 3 places to the left. So we go 1, 2 out of 0, 3. So my answer would be
Dang.
48 thousandths of a gram.
Okay.
48 thousandths of a gram. We have 15 and 65 hundredths kilograms, changing to grams. Aubrey, kilograms to grams. Are we multiplying or dividing? Good. Kilograms are bigger. We're changing to grams, which are smaller, which means we have to multiply. So when we multiply, and we're multiplying by what did you say, Aubrey? 1,000. We have to move my decimal point to the right. Instead of 5 ones, I need to make it 5 thousands. So I have to move it 1, 2 out of 0. So it's going to be 15,650. The numbers do not change. The numbers stay the same. You may have to add zeros to the front or the back. You don't put zeros in between unless they're already there. We're not adding things in the middle. We're not changing the numbers that are there. Calyx, we're going from grams to milligrams. Multiply or divide? Good. Grams, oh, I'm sorry, I lied to you. Grams to milligrams. Grams to milligrams. So we are going from grams, which are bigger, to milligrams, which are smaller. So I lied to you. So we are multiplying by 1,000. So this needs to be 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 700 milligrams. 7/10 of a gram is 700 milligrams. This one we're going from kilograms to grams. So let's go, Nadia. Kilograms to grams. Multiply or divide? Divide, because kilograms are bigger to smaller. Means we divide by 1,000. Good. Since we're dividing, my decimal point goes to the left, and it's going to go to the left 3 times. Once, twice, 3 times. So now I'm going to have 0.00003. That's a lot of zeros. That's crazy. Yes, sir.
If it's grams, doesn't it get bigger? Because there's.
Oh, so we're not dividing.
Oh!
So what are we doing?
Multiply.
Oh, we're multiplying. Thank you. I may have steered you wrong there, didn't I? So it's multiplying. So 1, 2, 3. So it's 30. Should be 30. My bad, Nadia. I think I directed you in the wrong direction. Please forgive me. Please.
Make him answer.
Thank you.
I will forgive him.
Thank you.
Trust me.
Allie, 2,740 milligrams, changing to grams. Are we going to multiply or divide? Divide. Milligrams smaller, grams bigger. Am I right? All right, so we're going to divide by 1,000. The ones place has a 0 in it, so that's where the decimal point is. Behind it, we're moving it 3 places to the left. So I'm going to have 2 and, that's a 7. 2 and 740 thousandths, or 2 and 74 hundredths. 2 and 74 hundredths. Questions on this? Excellent. I'm going to give you 10 minutes to work on some of the other slides if you don't have them done.